Okay, good morning everyone. Good morning the adjudicators, the honorable judges, and our beloved audience, and also the worthy opinions. My name is Aglaf Majid. I'm the speaker from the proposition team of the motion. As feminist movement, this house will encourage women to be selfish. Before we get started to my team's argument, let me first define the motion. These motions have the meaning of is that we as the government team will make women encouraged to have more space in their part of the society as the feminist movement. The urgency of this case is about the massive growth of unwealthy condition that happen to women, where usually society have made rude side to women. As it just look at the woman didn't have a space to express, to contribution, or even have the same amount of change for the life. We, as a representation of feminism, totally disagree with this kind of condition, and we agree about this motion that stands for women. Feminism itself didn't mean all about genders. It's about gender equality. It stands to defend every woman's right that already have been unprioritized for the centuries. That that's why we bring up this urgency. Character that are involved in the motions is women itself, and also the society that be the part of feminism stance and also on feminism stance. And for the context we'll bring up right here is to straighten out the selfish that explicitly be the part of the motion. We are strongly agree about this motion because we firstly believe that why this motion stand up on the ground is because there's an urgency that already explained that women right now, this nowadays, didn't have any same amount of change to be expressed to be the part of the society, not like the other representative. And we right now, let me also straighten and let me also fix this kind of unwealthy mindset where women cannot do what they want. Firstly, this motion stands for women's right. We 100% agree because can you imagine you cannot have to manage to have the same amount of change, the same amount of space and everything on the same base as a representative just because you have the reason that absolutely and cannot be changed and it's destiny if you are be a woman. And women cannot have the stereotype of they can only work in the kitchen or they can only work in a few little space of subjects or job, and women can do anything they want in the same amount of change as the representative. And second one's women's ability and probability. Women can have so many things that maybe we not see because we only close our eyes to have the stereotype of women that are weak at the moment, that are maybe have their unprogressive mindset because they only use their feelings and all of the other things. But we can surely believe you judges that this motion is stood up because there's a reason, and the reason we are bringing up is about the bad reason, a bad condition for the women. So women didn't have any chance to be prove that they are have the probability and ability to be the growth and to be the part of the society. And that's what these people nowadays are bordered the women to have minimum, they have the minimum space to be grown and to show their ability. And the second one and the third one is can lead into unprogressive growth. Can you imagine if what I've said before, women have a chance, women have ability and probability, but we as the unprogressive and unwealthy people that have this mindset didn't agree about that. And can you imagine if this part of very progressive women didn't have the right and didn't have the way, the straight way to get their chances, this kind of progress cannot be shown to the world and cannot be part of the society. So this would be all main just useless because women didn't have the chance to show their ability. And for your notes, judges, and all of the audience, this selfish mean is self-centered. Self-centered not can only have the a negative meaning. This self-centered is about these women have more space to just do what they want. It's all just prioritizing their self in a positive way. Prioritizing ourselves is not only in a bad way. Example, I'm prioritizing myself to do more study or do more exam because I want to achieve something, and that's what these motions are bringing up to you guys. These motions are telling you that women should be encouraged to be selfish because they had minimum space in this part of society. They have so many unprogressive unprogressive ability that they are not yet to show because they have a minimum space. So if we standly agree with this motion, we can 100% surely to you judges and audience that we can make our environment grow more better because there are equality among them and there is a tolerance among them because all of the people that are part of the environment have the same mindset that women can have the space to their life. And for the last argument, I will stand that lots of real case about great women, and if we can assume with the probability of this motion or stand up, that means that there will be a lot more of people of great women that are bring up into the ground. And as the example, firstly, Helen Keller. Helen Keller is a women that have the sickness of cannot see the ability to cannot see and hear, but she as the woman, she has the spirit to grow more, spirit to learn and do more, and self-centered because she wants to prove something, she wants to achieve something, so that she could be one of the greatest women in history. And the next thing, there's a lot of example others of the prime minister or anybody else in this growth society. Women have their role, but women in the same time they also have the crisis of the minimum space that they have, the minimum space of role that they have. Meanwhile, they also have so many ability and probability. So in the conclusion, we strongly agree about this motion because we see at the urgency, we see at why this motion are bring up, because right now people are not prioritizing the woman right, or even the equality itself on society. That's all from me. Thank you.